Hello everybody, it's Raidhyn, and I am here with an indie impressions of a game called Mushroom 11. This game is currently in alpha, and full disclosures, the developer sent me a free copy of this alpha build / demo. I'm not getting paid in any way, or am I being encouraged to say anything good or bad, but if you know me, I'm a pretty positive person, and I love indie games, and I'm pretty excited to be checking out Mushroom 11. So, in Mushroom 11, it's essentially a physics puzzle game where you control this biological biotechno organism over here in perhaps an effort to reinvigorate an apocalyptic landscape. I'm not quite sure what the backstory is, but the gameplay is really interesting, and it seems like there's two objectives when it comes to these levels. One is to complete them as quickly as possible, because this is my third playthrough, and there is a timer at the end. The other, as you can see on the top left here, is to kind of pick up these extra bits of DNA as you go along. To what end, I'm not sure, but the game itself is pretty fun and pretty interesting, despite its kind of quiet storytelling through setting. We're gonna go up the old escalator here, and in the background you can see our post-apocalyptic wasteland. Looks like something terrible happened to this city many years ago. There's no more signs of human life, but it seems like some plants and other organisms have survived. So yeah, this game has been, it started off, from what I understand, as there we go, gotta force them through the top there. It started off at Global Game Jam a couple years ago with basically just the physics part of it. And since then, the development team from Untamed, who'd been working on it, decided that they were going to build it into a fully fledged game. And I've been having some fun with it. This game mechanic of moving this organism around is just so completely different from anything else, and that's part of what I love about indie games, is how creative some of the concepts are for gameplay. You know, you'd never see something this experimental or different coming out of a big game studio. You know, they need to go with what has good market share reliability and forecasting. But the indie developers, like the guys who made Mushroom 11, are doing these really cool, unique things, and that's part of why I love playing indie games. I wonder what happens if we go down here. What's down here? Oh, we got a little eyeball plant. Cool. Gonna move back up. So these nice, pretty-looking blue flowers kind of serve as your waypoints. It seems like you drop a little green vial in there for in case you need to come back. Climb up here and pick up a mushroom and a bug, get our DNA count up a little bit more. But yeah, it's really interesting playing this as well, because normally when I take a first look at games, the first thing, and I think everyone does this, the first thing people do is they try to compare it to stuff. They're like, oh, you know, it's kind of like Super Metroid, or it's got this Legend of Zelda vibe, or, you know, it's a platformer game, like, you know, or whatever. They instantly try to categorize it, and I feel like that's pretty difficult to do with this, because it's, you know, yeah, it's a physics-based game, sure, but can you really call it that? I mean, we're using an eraser, essentially, to speed this organism along, whatever it is. And, like, how do you classify this? I guess it's kind of a puzzle game, but you're not really solving puzzles. It's more like you're the guide to a life form. And that's part of what both times perplexes me. Don't touch the lava. Don't touch the lava. It's what simultaneously perplexes me about this and makes me smile while I'm playing it, because it does just feel so different. I think we gotta get on this elevator here, and then we can erase the rest of ourselves away so we all come back. So this, like I said, this is my third time playing it because I didn't want to just come into this blind so you would have to see me struggle along. And I did struggle along quite a bit the first go around. Now I've kind of gotten used to it. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty hungry for more levels. I'm kind of sad that they've only got... Oh, are we gonna make it? Oh no! Go, 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 go! Here we are. I'm kind of sad that they've only got one level on the alpha demo because I would really be interested in seeing what more future levels look like. And I'm really interested because, you know, when you build a game around something that's this original, all of the levels and challenges that you have to make afterwards, I think would be further like spurned on by that creativity. So I'm really interested to see how this game evolves. From what I understand, it's supposed to be coming out sometime in 2015. And I know that you can go and pre-order from their website, just like most indie games, you know. Indie developers always need support. Alright, let's get over this. So yeah, for me personally, is, you know, if you're watching this, you know my channel is pretty new. It's one of the things that I'm really excited about being able to do is, instead of just being able to support indie games by buying the ones that look like they'd be fun, I can also start making content and making videos of really cool indie games that I might not otherwise get to play. So here we are. This is our boss for the stage. This scary looking weed-esque plant kind of reminds me of a lot of the stuff that grew out in the woods behind my house when I was a kid that I would constantly step on when I was wearing sandals. So I'm ready to try and take this guy out. We have to kind of climb along the limbs here while having to deal with these flame shots. Alright, there we go. We're up, and take out these bulbs as best as we can. I realized while I was playing this the first time that I have like almost no terminology when it comes to plant life or amorphous blobs or bioorganisms, which makes it kind of difficult to talk about, but alright, we're safely on the other side. Let's scooch him along here and try to get these last two. There's one. Oh no, don't freak out. Everything's gonna be fine. Try not to completely erase our guy. And it's alright, buddy, you got this. Is he getting smaller, or is it just... Are you taking damage? Are you alright? Alright, there we go. He is not pleased about what we've just done, but... Sorry, man, we gotta keep moving. You're blocking the path. You know, seeing the lava here, it makes me wonder if whatever happened with the apocalyptic event kind of messed with the Earth's core. If that's part of why there seems to be all this heat and fiery plants. Alright, there goes our little green friend. And 7.5 minutes, that's much better than what I had previously done, so I'm pretty proud of that. And yeah, so that's Mushroom 11. Game looks pretty interesting, and I'm, you know, after playing it a few times, I can honestly say that I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the game looks like, and even just based on these little preview snippets they have, it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you're interested in finding out more about Mushroom 11, you can check out their website, mushroom11.com. And as for me, if you liked this video, you know, please hit the like button. If you want me to cover more indie games, or you have ideas of things that are in early access that you'd like me to take a look at, please let me know, and I'll see you next time.